Dear students, you are going for the third test, which is called as situation reaction test. Now, this test is basically to identify your maturity, your intelligence, your attitude, your reactions to different situations, your wisdom, and many other qualities via the different situations, right? So, automatically in this test, there are 60 SRTs which are given to you. You are given a 30 minutes time to attempt all or as much as you can. So we have also done this, that we have given you 60 of them and given you 30 minutes for the same. Yes, to make sure that you don't have all of them in display, we have put one by one. You can click and the next one will come up. You can click spontaneously, you can click after a pause, but respond and write. This way, from your home itself, you'll be able to practice this SRT test. There you will have it in a sheet of paper and you'll have to write in another sheet of paper, writing fast. Don't miss the sequence, and in case you don't understand thing, please write the number of the same. Like you don't understand 5, so write 5, and then you write 6 and write the response. Don't mix the response, don't panic, do calmly, you'll do well. And what you got to do is, you should write a proper solution. You can use clause methods of writing. Clause means a set of words to express one response. If you have 2-3 responses, you can write. Generally, a suggestion that you should write into 1 to 2 lines so that you are able to respond to maximum. But it is not that important that you have to respond to all. It is important that you respond rightly. So best luck for this test. Do well. God bless you. Best luck.
SRT 1. You have just expressed your viewpoint in debate. The speaker who follows you not only refutes your arguments, but also denounces your way of thinking and goes on to criticize you personally. You will SRT 2. He receives conflicting orders from his to superior officers. He SRT 3. He was appointed basketball team captain, but other players revolted against his appointment. He SRT 4. He happened to go on a railway platform when a soldier, while trying to board the train, slipped and injured himself badly. He SRT 5. You are throwing a party to mark the launch of a business project. When the party is in full swing, you suddenly realize that you have forgotten to invite a very important person who could be very helpful to you in your business. You will SRT 6. You borrowed a book from a friend. But somehow, you have lost it. Your friend has probably forgotten about it. You will. SRT 7. You enter a restaurant for a snack when you run into your old friend who retired a couple of years ago. After exchanging greetings, he starts talking about office affairs. You will. SRT 8. Your wife has become hot-headed and is showing untoward behaviors towards you. You will. You are standing near a cinema hall when a small boy comes and begging for alms throws himself on your feet. You will. SRT 10. You had promised some help to a friend. But when he asks for it, you find that you are not in a position to render that sort of help. You will. SRT 11. You feel you have been let down by your best friend. You will. SRT 12. You are taking an examination. In the examination hall, while the invigilator is not looking, the candidate sitting next to you asks you to help with a problem. You will. SRT 13. Your telephone is out of order. In response to your complaint, a mechanic comes to have a look at the instruments that will have to be changed, and if you follow the regular procedure, it may take a few days. But he is prepared to help you out of the difficulty. If you pay him 10 rupees, you will. SRT 14. You are popular in your locality because. SRT 15. You received orders for night march from your commander. You feel that the commander approach is wrong. You will. SRT 16. You usually find that your starts are. SRT 17. You think the most important problem in the world is. SRT 18. Whenever you are engaged in an informal chit-chat with your friends, you will. SRT 19. The boss was to visit you. A few minutes before his arrival, you find a few things have gone wrong. You will. SRT 20. You find it difficult to get admission in a course of your choice. You will. SRT 21. You and your colleagues are called upon to undertake an important mission at midnight. You are appointed a leader for the task. You find SRT 22. You are a manager of the bank. 2 lakh rupees are missing. You would SRT 23. He was traveling from Delhi to Madras. Journey being long, he will SRT 24. His fast friend has developed some misunderstandings with him. He will SRT 25. You are traveling in a bus which catches fire. You will SRT 26. You find that you have to share your seat in the school with another boy who is very talkative and quarrelsome. You will SRT 27. To check the population explosion. You have the following plans for the government. SRT 28. You are traveling in a car, one tire bursts, you don't have spare, you SRT 29. You were coming out of a cinema hall when you were greeted by a person with a familiar face. You could not recollect his name and were rather confused. What will be your reaction? SRT 30. You had to take your friend and his newlywed wife to a restaurant at 8 p.m. At 7:45 p.m. when you were entering it, you found that you had left your money bag at home. What will you do? SRT 31. You have gone out for a picnic camp. Halfway, you realized that all the food packets have been left behind and there is no hotel around you would. SRT 32. You have gone to coastal area with a group of friends for sightseeing. There is a storm and the tide starts rising. You would. SRT 33. You are made the sarpanch of your village. You will. SRT 34. You have joined a factory recently. On a small matter, the workers go on a day's token strike. All the employees left their seats to demonstrate outside the factory. You will. SRT 35. While passing through a secular road, you find some boys trying to tamper with the telephone pole. You will. SRT 36. You are sitting in a coffee house. Suddenly, you see a girl lashing out at the boy, who then slaps her across the face. You will. SRT 37. At a trade union meeting, someone gets up and hurls an insulting remark on you, saying you are representing a trade union, and we all know that only selfish people lead the trade unions. You will. SRT 38. Your boss orders you to be strict with latecomers. What approach will you adopt? SRT 39. You have an interesting idea that can revolutionize production in your factory. You will. SRT 40. You are climbing over the mountain, you start falling, you would. SRT 41. You are traveling in a train and you witnessed a murder in a passing train, you would. SRT 42. You are in a bus that is stopped in a jungle by the terrorists. Your mother is ill in the bus, you would. SRT 43. You are going with friend and three armed persons come to attack your friend and tell you to leave, you would. SRT 44. You received a letter from your bosom friend some 3 months back, but you did not reply to it. You now find that the person concerned is in a better position now and can get a job for your son. Since your lapse in not writing him back is a main hardly, you are hesitating to write to him. What will you do? SRT 45. You wanted to go to a particular movie, but your friends decided to go to another one. You felt very awkward and embarrassed. What will you do? SRT 46. Your close relation passes some indecent remarks on a girl outside the college. What will you do? SRT 47. One of your old friends is a manager of a big concern. You have come to see him from Calcutta after a long time. The manager is a very busy person. What will? SRT 48. Knowing that you are a regular user of Bianca toothpaste, the manufacturers have sent you a questionnaire on this product for your views. What will you do? SRT 49. Your neighbor is trying to discuss with you his views on religious matters. You have the least interest in these matters. What will be your reaction? SRT 50. You have requested your friend to give a few songs during your evening stroll. As these are old couplets, you do not enjoy these. You will. SRT 51. You have a poor relation. Somehow, you come to learn that he is facing a great difficulty due to lack of money. You decide to help him and send him a money order. But after a few days, the MO is received back. That is followed by a letter thanking you for the king's thought but declining half. You will. SRT 52. Something has happened which you do not approve. You will. SRT 53. You have completed your college studies and a degree has been conferred on you. You will. SRT 54. You find that the political climate in the country needs to be improved. You as a student of international politics will do the following. SRT 55. You find that the work in which you are presently engaged in boring. You will. SRT 56. You went on a mountain expedition during your summer vacation. It was an unsuccessful attempt. You will. SRT 57. He is directed by his boss to do a thing he considers wrong. He. SRT 58. He is in a hurry but would like to meet the deputy commissioner, who is busy that day. He. SRT 59. He is visited by an angel in his dream who asks him to make 3 wishes. He. SRT 60. He is going toward the town on a bicycle with his friend. On the way, he saw an armed mob approaching them. He
Dear students, you have given the SRT test and you must have checked now that you have attempted n number. You must have realized that your speed of reaction was slow, or you were writing incomplete, or you could not write very clearly. Now, this is something when you go back and revise, you will automatically improve your response. Anything which has been given in SRTs are from day-to-day circumstances which you can rightly understand if you have the right attitude. If you have some attitudinal problem, you will also be able to decode them. So rereading your own SRTs will give you a wonderful opportunity to looking into your own personality. Please don't dump your personality on others, and don't expect others to tell you. Many a times when you do all this, you land up in a bad whirlpool where people make a fun of you. So if you just read these reactions and you think, are they appropriate, you can search the net. We already have a lot of solutions given in our different groups and different areas where sensibility is the key, common sense is the key, the logical is the key, and the solution is the key. Solution means the situation which is given should be amicably resolved. And that's exactly what they're looking at. They're looking at a very broad perspective, healthy perspective of solving things. Because when you become a leader and an armed forces officer, you are expected to do that. So if you read all of these SRTs properly, you'll come to know that you could have done better, or what you did was not appropriate, so you can correct. And keep doing all these different tests by your own self and you'll do wonders. If still you have a problem, you can go back to our sessions and understand what SRT is all about. Next, if you still have another problem, you can send us your assessment and we'll oblige you back. God bless you. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.